So this is some future stuff. We're back to showing more robots that make you extremely uncomfortable. I'm telling you, this is going to be the top of the list that makes you feel uncomfortable. First was like the legs with no torso. Then there's the ones that were dancing with Boston Dynamics. Then it was the dog that NYPD led into the projects.
So now it's going to be a torso with no legs.
No. I mean, now it's going to be a very uncomfortable worm robot. So I'm going to play this real quick for you guys. This is really scrump. This is
Robots have conquered land, air, sea, and space. But why not below ground?
So they build it,
One reason for this is that it's simply hard to do. The resistive forces of
there's a
soils
robot
and
in
granular
there.
media, like sand, are orders of magnitude higher than in air or water. Conventional methods, such as drilling,
So this
overcome
goes
these
back to what we were
forces with
saying
mechanical
while like
strength,
Elon Musk
but may
and
not
like
be ideal for small,
jerking off to go to space,
exploratory
like
robots
NASA
due to their
and
weight
stuff
and length
actually are building
limitations.
stuff and
In this work,
doing
we
technology.
explore a
So
different approach. We use 3 principles inspired by biology to reduce resistive forces rather than combat them.
he's whispering. So
The
this
first
is a new
principle is
robot
tip
right here.
extension. Like a plant root, a robot grows from its tip. This means that there's no friction between the sides of the robot and its environment, no matter its length or the shape of its path. Our second principle is tip-based air fluidization. Inspired by a type of burrowing octopus and techniques in the construction industry, we blow air out the tip of the robot. This air both excavates and locally fluidizes the sand around the tip of the robot, reducing resistive force. With tip extension and local fluidization, we are able to burrow straight down through sand. Our third principle is asymmetric airflow. Unlike in a gas
the robot
liquid,
can
a symmetric
dig
object
into the-
moving horizontally through a
Dig
granular
into your
media
intestines
experiences
pretty
lift.
much.
It is simply easier to push the sand up and out of the way than it is to compact it down. As a result, with only forward airflow, our robot surfaces. This lift force is countered by adding a downward airflow to the robot.
I just don't like it looks like
The
an
asymmetric
alien.
combination of both forward and downward airflow enables controllable horizontal burrowing.
Whoa.
Since the
It
robot
reminds
is
me of
pneumatically
Tremors.
driven,
You seen that
it is
movie
also able
Tremors
to
about
burrow
the
from
Yeah.
left
monster
to
worms
right
that pop
to
out?
4.8 meters per second without
I guess that's what the
fluidization
military wants,
if it
I
is
guess.
constrained from surfacing. Matchsticks in the sand help visualize its movement. With the addition of tip-localized steering, the robot can turn under the sand. Using pull tendons,
It looks
we can
like
selectively
shit.
shorten
Looks
one
like
side
someone
of the
taking
robot
a
to create a bend in a
constipated
desired
shit.
direction. Tip extension enables compound curvatures and turning in arbitrary directions. Here, we make a right
Because that's
then
what the
left turn
future's gonna
around a
look
wooden
like.
obstacle.
We're gonna
This
get there,
technique
but it's gonna be
works both in the
constipated.
horizontal and vertical planes. The robot can burrow down, under, and up on the other side of a wall.
Oh,
This robot provides a next step towards a practical burrowing robot, a tool for a wide range of shallow burrowing applications in sandy environments, such as non-invasive irrigation installation, pipe
El
inspection,
Chapo
and
has
pressure
already
anchoring and
purchased
soil
their
sampling.
services.
he's got a few of those already, right? So that's the Barian Tremor weird robot.
They're going to create the super duper max prisons.
Oh, yo! It's gonna make staying in jail a little harder with those worms around. I mean, this is the reason why I brought this up because this was on the cover of Science Robotics, so I guess they thought it was that important for it to be on the cover. So pretty much it's a groundbreaking soft robot. The robotic Barian present different challenges to robotic walking, swimming, or flying. Barian through soil requires subterranean interaction forces to be overcome. So people are really excited by this, inspired by Barian animals such as the southern sand octopus and the sandfish lizard, all creepy-looking creatures. So this is really groundbreaking. It was on the cover of the Science Robotics. Not the dancing robots, nothing like that. This is what got people excited in June. A fucking weird Star Wars looking robot. Looks like one of those like the scavengers in the first Star Wars. That's what it looks like.
So this was a little tricky for me because I'm looking for the nefarious use case.
Yeah.
And I know that they exist, but I'm just not finding it. To me, this is actually, I think it's very cool.
Yeah.
Manipulating physics this way. I find it to be pretty entertaining. I think that, there'll probably be some misuse of it. Talking to you, El Chapo. But I think that it'll probably make things are just a lot easier, especially if you're dealing with services that are not solid. Like certain beach areas. So the way that I could see this being used is, when they go to protect against erosion or against storm surges
Yeah.
on coastal areas. I think that this technology can be out front in reducing some of the harm that is caused by major storms, because we're not gonna stop with the greenhouse gases. We're not gonna really do anything we're supposed to do with the environment.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
as the storms intensify, maybe you can use technology like this to
But it
maintain.
goes back to us saying literally something that they made to go to Mars. Automatically, they can see what they can use for space. It goes back to us saying like no one got that feeling from the SpaceX or from Virgin Galactic. Like what the fuck can we do that helps us for any way? As soon as you see this, even though it's developed from Mars, you saw right away. Oh, this can be used for climate. This can be used for this, for that, for that.
Mhm.
When everyone saw the SpaceX thing, it was okay. And
You can launch a dildo as high into the sky as you can.
so I just want to
I'm
show.
pretty sure that's somewhere in the Reading Rainbow intro song. Launch the dildo into the sky.
Suck my dick.
Shout out to DMX.
Reading rainbow. So
What?
so that's some future stuff. Giving you some positive science stuff. Science is actually being made, not the.
But it does look creepy.
Yeah, it does look like it might crawl out your butt.
It does kind of look like some of the boss levels in some video games that you have to try to defeat.
It's like
You
it's like massive and huge. Like yeah.
But when I'm thinking with a rational mind, I definitely see more benefits to the technology than possible detriments. But I could be wrong.
Yeah. So that's some future stuff. There's Black Power Magic Hour on Twitter and on these different television platforms like act.tv, the Fire Stick, the Roku, and then Twitch and Discord. We're all on those different platforms. Dr. Virginia's he's live on Discord, YouTube, Twitch, talking shit, and that's some future stuff.